Hey everyone, it's Alex and Gio from Radd.
Yo!
And we're here today to look at the Orko from Sideshow Collectibles. This is the exclusive, and this is actually a collaboration with Tweeterheads, who have now kind of taken over that line. So what we'll do is we'll go over the piece and let you know what we think. So keep watching, everyone.
Hey, welcome to the team. And today, like Alex says, this is my piece. This is the Masters of the Universe line. This is the Orko exclusive. Like Alex was saying, it's a Sideshow and Tweethead collaboration. There's only 800 of these pieces available, long sold out now. And you get, the exclusive is this book, this spell book. There was some confusion over that, whether it was the wand or the spell book, but it is actually the spell book. Yeah. And the regular is this wand. Which I'll put on and show you shortly.
Yeah.
But yeah, this you know, I picked this up actually relatively cheap as my boy is sort of into his He-Man stuff. So you know, I started picking up a couple of pieces. I got.
What we should do?
Go on.
We should grab the fucking toy, shouldn't we?
Oh yeah, he has got
grab the original toy. That'd be quite funny to do.
Yeah.
Go grab him in the middle, I think, when we start doing tape measure. But so yeah.
He's quite into it. So I picked up the Skeletor, and then I was so impressed with the Skeletor that I saw this going for a reasonable price, and I picked it up. But the thing that happens sometimes when you get things at a really cheap price and you see what they're going for on the market, you're a bit like, yeah, I'll take that for it. So I sold it for market value, and pretty much doubled my money and some. So it was one of them ones.
The guy who listed this was probably way too honest, and he listed it as kind of damaged. The box was damaged and all this other business, wasn't it?
I think he said it was. I think he said the box was water damaged from some leak. The statue wasn't in the box, but apparently he had some sort of leak or something, and he said the part of the box had been water damaged, but I can't see it on the box.
Yeah,
and the statue's mint, so it's actually.
That's what I'm saying. It's way too honest.
But that's fine. I'll take that.
I saw this piece in New York Comic Con in 2017 or 18, and I remember seeing this and thinking it's really nice piece. 1/5 scale, if we haven't said that yet. And this one was one of the pieces I saw at the booth, and it just took me by surprise. It was one of the ones where I wasn't really looking forward to seeing it or not. It was just, I was a bit, you know, if I see it, I see it, whatever. And I saw it and I was like, that's a really nice piece, you know. And I knew a few people collecting the Masters of the Universe line and the Thundercats line, and I said to them, look, if you're doing that, you need to definitely look into this piece. And I don't think they even did. I was telling Bart to buy it. As I say, there's like a modernised take on the character.
Like Skeletor, really, as well.
Yeah. So we'll start down low. So on the base you have, it almost looks like a dungeon or something, but you know, you've got these kind of, these iron rings on the side here.
Definitely looks like some sort of dungeon, doesn't it? I don't think it's his quarters or anything. But I mean, it's nicely done. There's some nice detailing and some great highlights in terms of paint. This is how you highlight edges and stuff on stones, and this has been done absolutely perfectly.
But it's also like when you look at the edges of the stones, you can see the wear on each of them as well. Like they're all different, and they look great. Yeah, really well done. And considering it's quite, it could almost look like quite a simple base. Yeah, it does actually have quite a lot of sculpt detail in there.
Yeah, it does.
That you can see, and it's done really, really well. Yeah. I know Dave Igo had a big part to play with this line, and then now kind of Tweetheads have taken it over fully. He's gone across to Tweetheads to focus fully on the Masters Universe side.
It'll be a massive success if he's involved in it, because he's a big fan. And that's who you want working on your line. You don't just want money grabbing bitches. You want people who actually are passionate about it, and then they can put the work in. And this Orko definitely has the work. The thing is that this clear resin, like almost like spell or smoke thing that's come out of the base, is all connected, and Orko actually just pegs into the back here and is almost hovering on it, so you can't see.
This and that is one piece.
Yeah, it's one piece.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. That's one piece, and then Orko is sort of separate, and I think both arms come off. I think so. I think both arms come off, and I think that's it.
Yeah.
I'm going to find out shortly because I'll rebox it at some point.
But don't come off?
I don't think it does. No, I think it's all connected.
I don't think that arm don't look like it comes off.
We'll find out soon. We'll find out shortly. Maybe connected. It doesn't look like it's got the slight separation in the other
only his right arm looks like it comes off.
Maybe it does. It could all be one piece.
Coming around, I mean, like you got the great kind of shading and sort of like the material on the base starts off all dark because obviously underneath his cape he's all dark, isn't he?
Yeah, that's right.
And then it kind of comes up so dark and it goes more into a lighter red, and then it has like the purple trim on there, almost like the Magneto purple, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then you got like little pouches, you got like little leather straps and things. You got like what seems like a phoenix or something on the back.
Yeah.
And then you got even the material, the difference there with the bandana kind of bandit thing on his face looks great as well, and it's got the great kind of pinstripe going through it. The leather hat. It all looks really great. But
there's a lot of contrasting details in there, loads.
One of the best details I have to say is the book does really surprise me. I mean, it's probably it is a decal, but they've done a really, really good job on the detailing of the book. There are a lot of books where other companies
clean, innit, that?
Have kind of just like gone with a really poor option of just doing a really bad decal that's unlegible. This one you kind of see all these sketches and things in there. Almost you would like to see something like that done for the like Necronomicon for the Evil Dead pieces or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
It would be great, absolutely great.
I mean, I actually really like the fact that this clear resin goes from like sort of a dark blue and to clear. It gets lighter all the way up. It goes it starts off as like a blue, starts moving into a light grey, and then goes into black, clear
that's
tips.
what I was just trying to work out, whether it was a kind of black wash on there.
I have no idea.
But
the colours just seem to change as it works its way up.
Or if
it
was because of the colour of the base. But I think when you look at it this way, it does. You can see the greys and blacks in there, and a nice kind of wash on there. But no, coming back around to the book now, I can see all the spell there. You can see almost. You can see He-Man's sword on there, can't you?
Well, a sword. It might be a disarming spell of some kind.
Yeah.
But the book, I mean, even the outside of it, you can see the clips and things, some damage to the outside of the book and some wear and some nice sort of stain, leather book stain on the outside, which is really well done. And it's not at all similar to his hat, which I really like. I love the armour plate in it. It's got going round him, the sort of, all his symbols and buckles and things like that. There's a lot of detail, sculpt work that's gone into this piece. It's really been a labour of love for whoever did this project.
Well, that's the thing about the character originally is it's so basic.
It's beyond the joke.
I mean, shall I run over and grab it? Let me run over and grab the toy. I mean, it's really basic.
We are.
Huh? Good luck. Yeah, I should do that. Yeah. All right, so I'm back, and here is actually the original kind of Orko toy
from 1980,
from 1983 filmation, and actually made in France. And with this as well, obviously all the things been broken off, but you normally used to put in the thing and pull it out, and you just like spin around. So that's kind of what the original kind of look of him was, and then that's how basic he was, and then they made him like that. That's actually hilarious.
It just shows you, though, doesn't it? Stylizing.
Even the way that they've done the chest plate, because the border on that is his O.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's quite smart. I didn't even pick up on that really.
Yeah, that's the O. Yeah, round the outside.
Yeah,
it's clever.
That's smart.
It's just nice. I mean, someone cared about this piece, and then this is why you want people like Igo working on this project, because he'll care, and the thought will go into it, and the planning will be right. Right there.
Yeah, just looking up his skirt, you can actually see
his skirt. Yeah,
yeah, you can see
looking up his big skirt.
You can do the difference because you got the one on the outside with all the pleats, and then you got the one on the inside with all the texturing of the material, and there is a difference in the two, which is actually quite good to see. I didn't really see that before.
Yeah,
because normally, I mean,
it's like an underskirt he's got on, an under robe, and then a jacket over the top of the said robe.
Yeah,
but yeah. And then you can see the bandana purple that's here goes on from his sleeves almost, so it's like he's colour coordinated and matching.
Yeah.
I like the eyes, the shading on the eyes as well to make them look like they're glowing. And then if you take the hand out, you have this wand. Now this wand is actually quite important because I think with this wand, because where Orko is from, his like realm that he's from, he's well fucking powerful. Like all his people, his type of people all know who he is. He's famous.
Which is like
And his magic is really, really strong from where he's from.
Yeah.
And I think this, press a button so I don't pull this off. I think his wand is sort of a link to where he's from and actually gives him more of the power that he should have.
Yeah.
So he's, you know, let me just try. I don't want to, I hate connecting. There you go. So there's the wand there. Now, actually, the wand has just got a lot of details. It changes the piece actually quite a lot.
I really like that book.
Yeah, it's nice.
The book's really good.
So you can see like with the wand, it's actually really well done. And the funny thing about it as well is it's loose.
Yeah.
So it's loose in the hand. See what I'm saying? You can like move it a little bit in his hand. It doesn't come off.
Yeah.
It's packed in his hand, but it is loose.
Yeah.
You know, which, you know, like it or not. I mean, you can. The good thing about it is you can turn it. Just be careful because there's all the delicate parts, that are very thin across here and around the edges. And there's some sort of like charm or stone or gem or something in the center, which is obviously got tied with a bit of string into the wand. But you know, it adds something. You know, it's quite hard to decide which one you actually prefer. You know, the wand is quite nice, and the wood stain on the handle's really well done. It's actually sculpted in. You can feel it.
Actually, it looks better from the front, doesn't it? But to do like, from that angle there. Yeah.
It's just nice.
Maybe tilt it up just a touch more.
It would be ideal if that angle was there, wasn't it? Just more diagonally, so you could see all this work that's put into it. But I mean, it's a very nice change. It is really, really nice.
It does, it switches out, but I mean, I probably prefer the book.
I preferred the book. I preferred the book because it's sort of like there. Like the way that they posed it, resting on sort of his shoulder, I kind of like.
Yeah, I prefer the book because I think the staff angle is just a bit off for me.
Look, when you're looking at it like head onwards, like sort of like that, you can see it, but it's very like that. It's almost like a 3D in it, where it's coming at you rather than you can't see it from a. If it was up a little bit, it would look more 2D, where you get a lot of that detail head on. Yeah. But you know, it's a very, very nice piece, man. 800 edition size. This is selling for like £400 or £500. This piece.
Measure.
Yeah, I know what it is. I think it's around 14 inches tall. Which no, it's bigger actually. It's like 14 and a half they're measuring it at, but I would say it's just a shade under 15. In centimetres, it's 37 and a half easy. Then width-wise, you're probably looking just hand to thing there. It's actually probably around about 12 inches, so around 31 centimetres. Depth, it's probably only going to be from the base to the hand, so if you were to displaying it that way, it would probably be from there. So can you put that to the back?
Yeah, pretty about here.
Yeah, so I would probably say you're looking at anywhere between sort of, I would say around 10 inches, which is 26 centimetres. So very displayable, DTOF ready, companion piece ready, what I've purchased it for in the first place. But the silly thing I've done is I've got a Hordak. Yeah. And I was just like, I ain't even got a space for Hordak. So it was a bit of a case of, why am I worrying about a companion piece?
In your whole case, yeah.
Yeah, I've gone up from about 7 statues in that case.
I think what we do then is, should we grab our Skeletor, put them together, and just so, I mean, George got the Skeletor, so we might as well compare some of the other line. So let's get him out. All right, so we're back. And just because we have it before, we might as well get out the old Orko toy.
If you can do.
Skeletor and the Skeletor toy over there, which
on Panther
I picked up for my godson, and then George took credit for it, which is a very bitter subject. But anyway, just to show the pieces together. So these are from the same line, and just so you can see the comparison of how they fit together. Really, George doesn't have the He-Man.
Like it though, I do like it. It's nice, the Dolph Lundgren sort of version. But I'm going to be collecting the villains from this line. Yeah. So I didn't see the need. You know, I only really got the Skeletor after I pre-ordered the Hordak. That's how it worked. I was like,
how big is that Hordak minion thing?
I don't know. I actually really have no idea. I don't even know if it's up yet. Is it up?
Yeah, because I was talking to someone about it, because on the chat I said, I don't actually remember where it's from, and I don't recall it.
No,
so someone sent me a picture going, it's from the toy. It was like a little red thing that clipped on his arm.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, I remember that, but was it not in the cartoon? He goes, no. never in a cartoon. That's kind of just the only reference of it, really.
Wow, all right.
Yeah, that was a He-Man. That was Martin Spice, so he knows his shizzle.
Yeah, you got to trust that guy.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the two together. So yeah, just to show you that. So do the usual, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Follow us on Instagram, Radd_Titan. Type in Radd Titan on Facebook. Find us there. Find our sales groups. Make sure you follow us here. Whatever else.
Stay locked, man. Stay locked. Peace.
Peace out.
They'll both go on here.
Oh, yeah, fucking dog's licking his cock. Yeah. Get out.
Close the door.
Get out.
That's why he's not allowed in here.
Yeah, because you start
People, Jenny never understands when I tell her. I say to her, he can't be in here. She's like, I bet you ignored him all day. I'm like, yeah, because he's like sits and licks his cock every time we start doing filming. It's like impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
High five. Rare noises.
The fact you put Orko up your shirt means I need to now wash it before I go back to my son.
All right.